What's going on, guys? Rye Flawless here, and today we're going to talk about Pokemon potentially jumping into the world of auto chess. Let's do it. Alright guys, so recently Pokemon Company and Tencent announced that Tencent's development studio, Timi Studios, is going to develop a new Pokemon mobile game. And it could potentially be auto chess, and also that's what I would like it to be. And I think what helps me kind of feel that this is really going to be the case is the fact that they're going to be closing down Pokemon Duel, which was a board game type Pokemon game. So with that closing and with the announcement of Tencent making a new mobile game for Pokemon, I really feel like auto chess is the way to go. And if you don't know what auto chess is, it's actually becoming a very big game right now. It started out as a mod of Dota 2 and has now been developed into a mobile game, which is what you're seeing here is a mobile game made by Dragon's Nest, the people who originally developed the Dota 2 mod, and Valve themselves has now made their own auto chess game, which is Dota Underlords, which is on mobile devices as well, and Tencent also developed theirs, which is called Chess Rush. So it's becoming pretty big, and also it has a huge battle royale aspect to it. So if you look to the left, those are the other players that are battling to win. And it goes to last man standing just like a battle royale. So it really fits with today's gaming and the battle royale craze and what's really popular in gaming, which is PvP. But this game actually also has NPC rounds in it as well, which we'll go over a little bit more thoroughly later. But I think this game is an absolute perfect fit for the Pokemon universe as well. So the biggest mechanic in my opinion is in Pokemon is evolution. So in auto chess, how you relate to evolution is the characters actually evolve themselves. And what you do is, to evolve them, you get multiple of the same character, and you start with 1-star characters or units, and then they'll evolve into 2-star units and all the way up to 3-star units. And essentially, as they go up in stars, they get bigger and more powerful, just like Pokemon. Just think about Squirtle. Squirtle is the first stage, evolves into Wartortle, and then evolves into Blastoise, the whole time getting bigger and more powerful. And that's what you do here. And essentially how you do that is by using your gold, which you can see up at the top right, where I currently have 10 gold or $10. I can use that to purchase units each round. And based on my level, which you can see in the bottom left, which is currently level 5, that's how many units I can place on the board. And then in the bottom middle, that's my bench, and so those are units that I have on the sidelines that I can't use yet. But I can build them up there so that I can evolve the classes into 2 stars or 3 stars eventually. And so also where you see my level, that's where you can also spend gold to increase your level. That'll give you experience, and it costs you 5 gold each time that you boost your experience. You also get experience by going through the rounds themselves. So it's very much a management simulator. None of the battling is actually in real time. You build up your units, you build up your experience, you build up your synergies, which are in the top right as well. So you can see the different classes there, and you can see I have 4 out of 6 knights. So that's my knight synergy building up. And what synergy does is by having the same units or same classes of units, you then get extra abilities added to those particular units. And that's very similar to Pokemon, as they have types. And you can see that each one of the units has more than one type. So you can mix those together to get more synergies. So how that could be applied to Pokemon is, say you have 4 electric type units or 4 electric type Pokemon on your auto chess board. Then maybe that could make an electric terrain. Or if you had 4 fire type Pokemon, then it could start a sunny day. And you just use those to then boost the stats and increase your chances of winning. Sometimes synergies are more important than the evolutions themselves. Alright, now let's go back to the NPC rounds. So when you face the NPCs, they drop items. And when you get the items, they can be used on your units to make them more powerful, just like held items in Pokemon. And I've thought about different ways that this could be applied into a Pokemon auto chess. So you could simply have it be different types of Pokeballs, and you could use the Pokeballs and they could combine and become more powerful types of Pokeballs, and that's going to be what boosts your stats. You could do it that way if you want to do a really simple item system, or if you want to do more complicated, you could use battle items like a Choice Specs, Choice Scarf, Life Orb, things like that, and you could find either ways to combine items to make those battle items in the game, because auto chess does use crafting, essentially does mix items together to make more powerful items to equip. So you could do that in a Pokemon auto chess. You could just use simpler items to then make your more complex battle items, but the simple ones would still give you stat boosts along the way. So it could be a mix of Pokeballs, potions. There's a lot of different things that you could apply here and use to make your units more powerful and just add that extra layer of complexity to the game. And I think, everything in Pokemon just matches up so well with this auto chess genre that I don't see why this isn't what Tencent's going to be developing. But, I could be wrong here, but this is definitely what I want it to be. Alright guys, the last thing that I want to talk about is couriers. And those are essentially the characters that are placing the units on the board and making your moves. So, you can find him in-game on the right-hand side, right above your items. And what this would mean for a Pokemon auto chess is this would be essentially your Pokemon trainer. And what couriers are to auto chess are essentially your cosmetic aspect, because you get to use your candies, which is the in-game currency for auto chess, to then customize your courier. So in a Pokemon one, we could use Pokemon trainers that are already established, or like in Pokemon Sun and Moon, you could customize your own trainer. Either way they would do it would be really cool. But if they used already established ones, like in Pokemon Masters, just think of all the characters you'd have at your disposal to use in the game. You'd have Ash or Red if you want to go canon, Brock, Misty, and so on. So there's a lot of cool things that could come from this aspect. Just being able to use your favorite characters in this now Pokemon Auto Chess universe. But guys, that's all I want to talk about. If you liked what you saw, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what you think about Pokemon becoming an auto chess game. Let me know what you think about the auto chess genre in general. I want to hear from you. But I'll see you next time. Bye.
Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis. Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis.